stuff, Johnny Mac. We'll continue to just a couple other things here on the defensive front. A lot of optimism on those guys, man. They've had a good
There
camp. They had a
should
good
be,
couple of
man.
days. Yeah, man, they're going to be
And I'd
freaking
be
sick.
insulted if I was that defensive tackle room hearing Vic say inside linebacker was the deepest part of the team.
Yeah,
Defensive
he did say
tackle.
that.
Defensive tackle.
I
It's
don't
the
know. I'm going to
deepest
side
part of
with
this team.
Vic.
Defensive tackle.
Vic is a reason. Vic has a method for his madness. Maybe he wants to keep those boys hungry on the defensive front.
Maybe. I mean, you got Jalen Carter. You got that's not depth. So your depth is Moro Ojomo, who might be the best third defensive tackle in football. Certainly pass rushing.
I think he probably is, to be honest with you. Third defensive tackle. How many teams have three good DTs?
Well, certainly from a pass rushing perspective, he is. Byron Young is your 4, and that guy can play. Ty Robinson is now the light's going off a little bit. He's your 5, and then I even count Uar, but Uar would be your 6. Where what he's talking about now, Trotter, like who's a better backup, Trotter or Ojomo? It might be their 2 best backups on the entire team, so it's legit. Number 4 was Smile Munden. You like Smile as a player better than Byron Young? I don't. Then it would be Chance Campbell, who's been hurt. So it's
you
tough to
think Vic is
gauge
just
him.
biased to the linebacker spot?
Oh, well, he's definitely biased to linebackers. I mean, the guy loves linebackers. He wrote the foreword to Damo's book on Sam Mills. He loves Sam Mills. He had, one of the great linebacking corps of all time in New Orleans, the Dome Patrol. Before he became a defensive coordinator, he was a linebackers coach. So that was his position of expertise. Patrick Willis, another Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer, Navarro Bowman, he talks about a lot. Years from now, well, hopefully years from now, he won't be coaching, but he'll be talking about Zach Bowen, I guarantee it. And he does phenomenal things with linebackers. But it's one of the rare instances where I will disagree. I think the edge, they might be deeper because they added Ebiketie and Epinesa. But
Yeah, H they got 5 dudes too.
yeah,
If Grenard's healthy.
Yep.
Phew, man, that front 7 is going to be crazy good, John.
I think the corners are deep, but when Jones gets back, he's a good player too.
There's no weakness. I mean, and by the way, I meant to talk about him. Sounds like Michael Carter had another good day of camp yesterday.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Pass breakups.
He should be in the conversation. I got to do that where I don't like lists, but best backups on the Eagles. And right there, that might be the top 3. And I don't consider there's more than 11. So I don't consider their base package on offense is still 11 personnel. So I consider the top 3 receivers starters. And 12 personnel so the top 2 tight ends are starters. And I would use the 50 front. So I would consider Moro a starter. So I'm talking about the true backups. And that to me would start with Trotter probably and Michael Carter.
I think he's changed the perception on that safety problem too. But coming into the summer, we all were like, "Yeah, safety's weak. Safety's weak." I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's great. The like you said, you don't have the ace, but I don't know. I mean, you got 3 solid players. Makuba sounds like he's having a good camp too, so that's good.
Yeah, I think Makuba obviously has a pretty significant upside. So that's part. Vic kind of gets frustrated with him. Still, I think too many mental errors. But hopefully that continues and he gets better and better and better. I don't like Epps as the other starter. I know a lot of people disagree with me because he, he's part of the Super Bowl team in 2022. The guy runs a 4.6 maybe, if you're lucky. Like you're gonna get caught, with guys running by you. Now the the give and take of that is, how long can you stand in the pocket waiting for somebody to run by Marcus Epps with that pass rush? So, the pass rush is going to make up for a lot of it. But I'm very, very convinced that Howie knows he needs to get better at safety.
You think he'll make a move?
Well, yeah, I say he's going to make a move. It depends. Again, it depends on.
I think he could stand pat. I can see it.
Well, I'm saying in general, he's going to make a move. It's a two-way street. Can you get better? He'll try to get better. Yes, he'll try. Doesn't mean you can. Doesn't mean you can't just snap your fingers and get what you want. But I think he's been trying to get better this whole time. So we'll see if he can pull something off. There's so many things that you hear about after the fact. This year, I never knew they went after honey badger so hardly. I've never heard that before. And that was the last time they went through training camp, and we're all like, really? These are going to be the safeties? And all of a sudden, here comes CJ at the trade deadline. They were trying to, the whole time before they were trying to get better at, but they couldn't do it until that moment. They've been trying to get better, trust me. But like I said, you can't just snap your fingers.
Fair enough. All right, everybody. Good two joint practices. John, how would you recap the two joint practices? Seemingly a success, you say? I mean, you played two good teams.
I think it was better than people portrayed it on day one, and not quite as good as day two. So I think, it was, I'm sure it was productive. And we'll see if they can get better. I think they'll get better with Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon on the field. I think the passing game.
I think they'll get better with Devontae Smith on the field. It's yet to be seen on Mekhi Lemon.
Well, I agree. It's unproven, but at least the upside is there. So yeah, he's got to perform.
What'd you make of AJ cooking them 2 days straight?